friends, and welcome to another video. In this one, I'm gonna take you guys along while I complete a project that I started at the beginning of this year. It is indeed the pom-pom rug or the moss carpet that you guys saw on my thumbnail. This last while I've had the motivation to try complete some things that I started a while ago. I think maybe as the year rounds off, I feel extra motivated to finish things that I started and never really brought to completion. So this is one of those projects that I have wanted to complete and have wanted to have in my house for quite a while. I was originally inspired by a Pinterest post that I found, a moss rug Pinterest picture. And mine does not look like that at the end. I thought it would look a little bit closer to that, but I think because I didn't use the method that the Pinterest person used, but I used pom-poms instead, it gave a different effect. But at the end of it, I'm still pretty happy with the way it turned out. I hope that you'll find it enjoyable to watch while I labor and make this interesting feature in my room. So stick around and keep me company while I produce a pom-pom rug. Okay, so just an update. I just finished one skein of wool, this gold one. That's like this sagey gray green, and I just kind of stacked them on top of the yellow to see what effect it would create. And I'm liking this color scheme so much more than the yellow. From the start, I was like, this yellow is just not working for me. So I think instead of like trying to like cut these off, because they're on there pretty tightly, I made sure of that. And I don't know what belongs to what. I know it's very unneat, but I don't think most people will lift it up to look at the back. And it's going to be flat on the floor anyways. So instead of trying to remove these from the base, I'm going to leave them on here and then just kind of stitch these on top. So then you also have the nice elevation that kind of makes it look a little bit more organic. So that is the plan, and I'm thinking that's going to work out quite nicely. All right, on to the next ball of yarn. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on our pom-pom rug. I feel like I've been working on it for like most of this year. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case. I don't remember when I officially started because I kind of dreamt about having a rug like this for a while before I started making pom-poms. And I've made so many pom-poms, and I think I still don't have enough for the amount of open spaces that I'm currently seeing on my rug. So it's likely that I'll have to run to the shops at some point. I still have quite a bit to attach. So all of this is pom-poms that are still needing to find a spot on my rug. It's not a lot. It looks like a small pile, but I don't think it's gonna be sufficient for what's left of my rug. I think it would be very rewarding to have this done before the year ends. If I don't manage it this week, then maybe at least before this year is over, it feels like it'd be great to have this thing done and dusted. Rue's been enjoying it quite a bit. Let me show you guys. He's just like cased out. Every time I pop this thing on the floor, he just like rolls around in it. I think he thinks everything that's on the floor kind of belongs to him, which is technically not wrong because all his stuff's on the floor. But anyway, he's been keeping me company while I attach the pom-poms that I currently have. I still have 3 skeins of green wool that I can make pom-poms out of, so I think I will do that before I run to the shops. But I mean, I'm always looking for an excuse to go to the wool store because it's just one of my favorite places. So that was a very long update, but yeah, just so you guys know where I'm at. Okay, so this is the amount of pom-poms I have, all attached to the base of the carpet. So we have to make more pom-poms now. I spent a chunk of last night just kind of finishing up with sewing the remainder of the pom-poms to the base. I think it's looking really great. I kind of like these colors. I thought I would maybe at this stage maybe regret some of the choices that I've made, but I don't know, I think it kind of works. I do have 3 more balls of wool left of this kind of green color, so a little bit more on the grassy side. I think I'm gonna try make as many pom-poms out of those 3 balls of wool. Let me just show you guys. Oh, sorry, it's a little bit messy. So I've got 3 more green balls of wool left. I'm going to make the pom-poms that I can make out of these, and then attach them and then see how much space I have left, and then we can maybe go to the wool store. I really want to go to the wool store. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite places. So but I think it'd be maybe a little bit wiser to finish the wool that I have at home, and then we can go buy buy new wool. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing now, and hopefully those 3 skeins of wool will make a bit of a dent in the open spaces. I think I'm going to attach the greens to this side, kind of make it a little bit of a like a continuation of one color. Yeah, if you guys can see here, I started cutting down some of the pom-poms to make them a little bit lower than some of the parts, and I'm gonna be doing that to the rest of the carpet as well, just to create like elevations and like, what's the word, make it look like it's got some sort of organic growth over top of parts. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that, and I think that's gonna make it come together quite a bit, so that it doesn't just look like a bunch of pom-poms, so that it doesn't just look like a bunch of pom-poms that have been attached to something. I don't really want to go for that look. I want it to look a little bit more like I had a proper like a proper machine, a tufting machine. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's pretty impressive, and then you can make like the prettiest carpets. But I'm doing this by hand. I'm not gonna go buy a machine to do this. I feel like my little pom-pom makers are sufficient. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I will like, you guys will come along while I go about finishing this guy up. I think it's gonna be really pretty. I really want to just like use it as decoration already, but it's not done yet. It's not gonna do the job. Yeah, okay, anyways, chat to you guys again later. So it's day 1000 of Pom Pom Rug. I really feel like this thing is just like never ending. Finished up the 3 balls of wool that I still had left at home, the grass green ones, and I realized that they're a little bit more saturated than the ones that I thought were like the same as those balls of wool. Turns out I was wrong, but it's still a nice green, so I think I will still add it the to the base. I've just made the pom-poms and we're going to attach them now. So the unfortunate news is that we'll have to go to the wool store. So I will definitely be taking you guys along since it's just like such a beautiful, colorful area and like lots of nice textures. And yeah, I don't know, I love touching wool. So, and obviously buying them as well. So we're gonna definitely go do that at some point. I think I'm just gonna try attach the new pom-poms that I made, and then we will have to head out, otherwise I can't continue with the project. So I will keep you guys posted, but yeah, we're making good progress. The green is a little bit more saturated than I thought it was going to be. Let me just it's not exactly the same green that I already have on my rug, and I thought it was the same balls of wool that I bought a little while ago, but it's not. It's a little bit more like it is a grassier green than the stuff that I have on the carpet, but I think it's a nice enough color to kind of add to all the greens that there are already. But I think if we go to the wool store, I want to get stuff that's a little bit less saturated and just yeah, I like the toned down colors a little bit better than the very bright saturated stuff. And also I seem to prefer the yellow greens above the blue greens. So I don't know, I'm looking forward to seeing what the wool store has. So I'll definitely be bringing you guys along so that you guys can see. Yeah, okay. So let me show you what I have currently, and then I'll spend the next couple of hours attaching them to the base. Great, so these are all the loose balls of wool or the pom-poms that I made yesterday. So we'll have to kind of find a spot for them on this. It does cover up a good amount of space that we still have open, so that's great. I'm actually kind of glad I had those extra wools. I honestly have no idea how much money I've spent on this project by now. Since I've mentioned before, this project has been something that I've been busy with for most of this year, if not the previous year as well. I really can't remember when I started it. Yeah, so I can't really give you guys an estimate of what this is going to cost you, but I mean, you can get some really inexpensive bits of wool, but for the size of this guy, I needed to get a lot, and even inexpensive wool becomes expensive if you have a bigger project. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why it's taken me this long as well, just like not feeling up to spending tons of cash on wool for something that's just like a little side project. But I don't know, I think this is something that could maybe last me quite a while, and it's just like the coolest feature that you can have in your house. And if I'm sick of it in my studio space, I can always just put it somewhere in the house and make it like this really cool DIY project that I have to show off to the world when they come to visit. Yeah. Anyway, so right now we're going to start attaching these new pom-pom babies to the base. I'm hoping that it maybe spreads out a little bit more than what it does if I just like stack them. But I have found that putting the pom-poms on the base does seem to kind of squish them a little bit. So then it's almost like you get less out of what you thought you would have. You get less out for the amount of wool that you have. Yeah. But I mean, we are definitely past the halfway point right now, in terms of how many pom-poms we have to attach still. But I mean, it's like this little baby section that we still have open, so I don't think we're gonna need more than 6 balls of wool if I'm being on the
less generous side. 6 balls of wool is not that bad, depending on what you get, obviously. But yeah, sometimes I don't know. I tend to like the expensive stuff, so that's why uh, it's not great. But some like this nice dark green color, I really like this, and it's not that bad. So maybe if I get some more something along that line. But I also really like this like I don't know what kind of color this is. This isn't exactly olive. And it's not lime. I think that the camera might be lying about the colors. So you guys will have to come view it in real life one day to behold all the lovely colors that there is. Yeah, but like doing a little bit more of a muted green is definitely the way I'm gonna go for the leftover wools that I still need to acquire for our project to be completed. But yeah, I think it's gonna look really great. I'm very much looking forward to putting it where I want to put it, and it being like a nice cozy spot for Rue to lie down at while I'm working at my computer. Yeah. Anyway, okay, cool. I'm gonna do that, and then we will catch up again once I have made some progress. Okay, bye. So this is what we've got now since I've attached those last 3 balls of wool I had before we went to the shops. So I've got 3 more balls of wool that I got at the shops. But my sister said that she got me some balls of wool as well. So I didn't get as many as I thought I was gonna go get. So I got some extra things that I would like to make other projects with that I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, so this is the amount of open bits we still have. It's a good amount. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if I'd have to go to the wool store at least one more time. But I'm gonna use what I have right now, and then hopefully, hopefully we make a good dent in this project. Yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like currently, and now we're going to make more pom poms. I'm gonna put something on to watch while I make those because it's kind of tedious. It is a tedious process. Yeah. But anyways, okay, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Okay, so these are the balls of wool I got. I'm not going to be using these for the rug. I want to use them for another project that I'll maybe film, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I just love these combinations of greens and purples, and I found it hard not to get those. So I've got these. This has got a lot of wool. It's 300 meters per skein, so I'm hoping this will go far away. And then this is nice and chunky, so even if we get um, less pom-poms out of it, it's still going to be it's going to take up, hopefully going to take up a good amount of space that we have left. And then I have 2 more balls of yarn coming my way thanks to my sister. Let's go make some more pom-poms and see how far we get with these. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I basically attached all of the pom-poms I had, bought some more wool, made more pom-poms, attached those, and this is the amount that I have managed to fill, the amount of spaces that I have managed to fill. So I still need to attach these guys. I found this like creamy color wool in my wool stash, and I thought it would be a nice like a repetition of this color, and also I had like this little hole left that I still need to close up with the pom-poms. But we're like 10% away from being done. I think I'll probably finish up making some. I think I'm gonna need more pom poms. I feel like that is the theme of this video, is just needing more pom poms the whole time. So this is not enough to cover that little open space. It kind of compresses a little bit once you start attaching them to the base. So I'm assuming we're gonna have something along this size left when we're done attaching these. But luckily, my wonderful sister provided me with some extra wool, so I don't have to make an extra trip to the wool store, which I'm kind of grateful about because I kind of want to get this project over with, and like have it looking neat over there. Maybe cover up some of those wires. Yeah, so and then once we're done attaching and making more pom-poms, we're going to give it a little bit of a cut so that we can create the organic elevations that I think moss probably has. Yeah, so we're really close. Stay tuned, and then we'll finish this up together. Okay, chat to you guys again.
If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that I know nothing.
Okay, so we finally have all the pom-poms attached to the base, and I'm going to trim it down to make it look a little bit cooler. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll see the end result.
Like this album. It's very cozy and soothing, and every time I play it, Hamburguesa sings. I think Hamburguesa is in love with Neil Young, or he's a middle-aged white man trapped in a cat's body. Either way,
Now that we've finished the rug and I've placed it where I thought I wanted it, I am not too sure I'm super convinced about it staying there. It seems a little, not really sure, but it's just not clicking into place for me. So this has kind of made me feel like I want to maybe move the room around a little bit and just make it feel fresh again. So I was thinking of taking this table and putting it where the bookshelf is, and then moving the bookshelf and putting it where there is nothing at this wall right here. And then we can center this kind of like display a little bit more. So this is the first time I sat down to do some work at my computer. It's the evening after I made this moss rug, and I laid it down and I reorganized the room and everything looks nice and neat. And I think I'm a little bit slow to realize that this is the most expensive dog bed I could have decided to make. Rue is really enjoying his new little cozy spot. So I feel like if he can enjoy it, I think it was worth the effort. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys how much Rue is enjoying this comfy little thing. It's quite thick, so I think like it provides nice cushioning for his cute baby body. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys how cute Rue is and how much he's enjoying the rug that we made. Hey guys, so now that our pom-pom rug project is complete, I think the one question we still need to ask is if we like it. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a project that you would try to by yourself? I think it's more than doable. There are many ways to make a pom-pom, and I don't think you need a fancy base to attach them to. Yeah, so I'm really happy we managed to finish that up. Thank you so much for joining me and for kind of keeping me company and making it feel like I had a reason to finish this up because I wanted to make a video to share it with you guys. And yeah, so you guys really do provide a good amount of motivation. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if this is something that you'd like to make for your own home, for your dog, or does it seem like way too much work and a lot of money spent on wool? I'd really like to know. I think this is basically the end of our video, so I'll see you guys again next week. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed your time with me. Okay, see you guys again next week. Goodbye.